Hi everyone, this is GeoWill from Productions², and we're back to continue our recording session for our Final Fantasy VII Let's Play. We're just about ready to head into the Mithril Mine here. I don't think there's really too much to find here. I'm just going to go look around though, just to be sure. Oh, there's something. An ether. There's also some good amounts of enemies here. And that dragon guy there, you can get a enemy skill from him, a flamethrower, and he also will allow you to train your limit breaks pretty quickly. Supposedly. It doesn't really do too much damage right now because my guy's a little more high level than I think the person doing this walkthrough. I'm using it as kind of a slight guide, if you will, on some parts that might be foggy about, or stuff that I don't know. So there's stuff that I don't know about this game. It's Ares that has that, isn't it? I'll have to wait for her to get hit by it. There we go. Now you could cast that right back at him, and that would kill him in one hit. Yeah, I'll pretty much just do one after another sequentially with that attack, among other attacks. Alright, so tent. Cool. So we got an ether and a tent over here. There may be a few other things elsewhere. Make sure I look for them. Aha, there's something up here. Maybe. Long range material. Sweet. I didn't even know that was up there. I was just looking. Okay, it does mention long range. I wasn't even looking at the guide though. I just went through to search. That's awesome. So what that allows you to do is any character can now attack as if they were using a long-ranged weapon. So that, you know, can be used with melee attackers that don't have long-range weapons. So like everyone can now be a long-range attacker, not just Yuffie and Vincent and Barrett. Which can be useful. I mean, there are certain battles that you can use it in to great effect. Although I'm not sure if there are any long-distance battles. Now, you had the two at the beginning, Hunter Gunner and Heli Gunner. Well, I'm not sure if there are any more long-distance only. There probably are, though. I just cannot remember. So those are gone. I'm not going to equip it right now, because really we don't need it. Mine source. Source items are a good way to increase your stats. Oh, damn, these guys. Mudmen, I think. Or no, Madouge. Mudmen come later on at Cosmo Cannon. They use the same character sprite, though. I think it's Cosmo Cannon. Maybe it's the Crater. I'm not sure. Which is way, way later. Either way, they're in any possible form, they are annoying as all hell. Alright, healing time. Of course, she has darkness on her or something, I'm not sure. Turks. So it's Rude, Elena, and Sang, I believe. I'm not sure Reno's here. Excuse me a second. Excuse me. Alright, let's see. Well, that's how you know it's an authentic video from me. At some point in a video, just all the time, I will have to clear my throat. Possibly and probably more than once. Let's see. To put it negatively. A little, excuse me, a little known fact outside of anyone that's not really just kind of crazy on the lore of the game. Rude actually has a crush on Tifa. That's not very pronounced in the game, I don't believe. Except maybe a couple passing comments somewhere. Huh, yeah, Rena's not here. So we fracked him up. Let's see if I've ever had. And sing. And Elena has a crush on Sing. It's not really, spoiler kind of stuff for the game. It's just, lore information. Sing actually, kind of saves us from having to fight him right now. Junon. A bunch of stuff happens there at different points in the game. What's the new weapon? What the hell? Which they have no intention of doing. So, let's see. I don't believe... Okay, there's some more stuff. I don't think there's any materia here, though. Besides the long, range materia. Oh, yeah, these guys. 5 of them. This is the one... This is the group that you want to try and find. 5 monsters, easy to kill. Gets your kills up pretty fast. High potion. There's a cave. I think it's a Nibelheim cave. Yeah, that's where that materia is at. When we go back to Nibelheim, there's some materia you can get from that materia fountain that you see in the flashback. So here we are on the other side. There's some forested bits over here. This is where you want to go. To train on this side, both for experience and for limit breaks. Because you get pretty much all the time get 5 groups of 5 here. Though they can be a little bit annoying. Pretty much most enemies are weak versus wind, and that's what element Chocomag is. So if you could actually put that on a weapon with elements in a combo linked sockets, and add wind to your weapon, lightning level up, fire level up, and essentially have a lot of extra damage to most enemies. Little tip there for you. Later on, when you get final, I think it's called Final Cut, not Final Attack, but Final Cut, and Phoenix, you can combine those and make it so that you can have a skill that will essentially revive once per turn. Once per battle, rather. Well, I don't know how many times it would work. I guess it would depend on the... Damn. On the levels of the materia, but you can use it so that if you get knocked out, just automatically revive everyone with Phoenix. It's a very handy combo. So a whole bunch of other combos. As well. I would suggest leveling up before going to Junon because later on there's going to be a boss fight and it's going to be pretty gnarly if you're not prepared. What am I doing? I'm going to use Cure again. Screw using items. You got lots of magic points, lots of ethers to heal those MP, heal the MP, so use the spell. Save the items. I still use Seal Evil at least once. So now they can't use magic. And they're stopped as well. So there's going to be a lot of grinding going on in this Let's Play walkthrough, whatever. Just because, yeah, we have to get... Oh, yeah, you got to... So don't do anything. I don't think so. Screw it, I'm gonna use Blade Beam. Level up. More than once. $200 gil stolen. Actually, I think I picked the wrong one. You're supposed to say not interested. Tiff was like, where the hell did you take my money? What the hell? It's like, what's going on? Just gonna use that money for stuff. Flamethrower? No, it's one person. At least Mantra Magic. And they're really banging on Tifa there. Jeez. What the hell do they have against her? God. Wasn't sure that'd be enough to kill him, but it was. Cool. Well, you just got all your money back, Tifa, so no need to stay pissed at Yuffie. Though later on, she does do something else, which is way worse. She will find out. I'll eventually run into her again. Just take a little bit of time. I'm gonna go ahead and use her limit. Just because it's, you know, available. Yeah, you can get her really early using this little patch of forest here. Yuffie is what I'm talking about now. There's also around in here a materia that we can get later on once we have a black chocobo, which is a mountain river chocobo. Just two of them, huh? That sucks. I'm not going to bother trying to take him out. I think she's... okay, no. Almost screwed. These guys are very magic resistant. Oh, damn. She is screwed. And so much for her limit break gauge. That's fine. She hasn't unlocked her second one anyway. It doesn't really matter. That was a rough battle. Could have been a lot easier if I had just, you know, freaking used some spell or something, but should have probably healed first. It's always annoying trying to get the sound levels just right so that they, you know, they're in the video, but also be low enough that I can actually hear myself talking, so I'm not, you know, shouting in the microphone. Okay. Been playing Dragon Age 2 and Inquisition recently. Somebody, I think it was, I don't know, I think it was Destructoid had an article about how, Dragon Age Inquisition's not a direct sequel to the other two. That's bullcrap, it is. And all you have to do is listen to, the very first, 30 minutes of the game, and you see Varric in there, and the Inquisitor, or whoever that is, Cassandra, Zarin mentions that she was taking Varric to have him tell a story to the Divine. And she's referring to his story about what happened, the events of Dragon Age 2. So it is, in fact, a direct sequel, even though the story isn't really carried on from the second game. It's just as much a sequel to 2 as 2 is a sequel to 1. The stories have nothing to do with each other, it's just stuff mentioned in the story that links them together. But it's a definite, you know, temporal progression, we shall say. Oh wow. Critical disaster. Just summon Chocomago, jeez. These guys out of their misery. One important thing is that kills made by made with Odin and some other materia or effects don't count towards your kill counts. Like deaths from poison, actual poison as in them having their health drained by being poisoned. Instant kills by Odin. And there are a couple others as well, but I forget what they were now. Almost everything will be able to... Yeah, still hasn't unlocked it. Will add to your kill count. Just certain things won't. I will use the ether now because... low on that. High potion. Also, one thing, tranquilizers. When you use them, you'll take less damage. Even though your limit break gauge will fill slower. So this is actually an interesting thing you can use against the Midgar Zolan. So you equip somebody, whoever has your enemy skill material, with a elemental fire combo in their armor. Use a tranquilizer, and that will reduce your damage from the... Midgar Zolan's basic attacks, as well as its beta, by a bit. So that's kind of a survivability thing to help you survive earlier on. So I'm gonna have Cloud do his thing on these guys. Well, maybe not. She's gonna have hers first, so we'll use that. If Cloud ever goes first before Eris for anything, then we'll use his Blade Beam. Fire level up. Getting some material levels there. I think you can find Yuffie again. Maybe she only appears once in here. Maybe you have to go do something and then come back. Alright, Blade Beam should hit everybody, but just in case, I'm also going to launch a Matra Magic. Okay, so I killed the first, but not the second. Alright. Interesting. So I guess that makes a little bit of sense. The child attacks aren't going to be as powerful as the main one. And yet, once again, they're all ganging up on Tifa. Bye-bye. Still no unlock yet. More kills. Finally, there we go. Breath of the Earth. Or something similar. Level 2 break has been unlocked, so we're gonna go set that. Yep, Breath of the Earth. Cures all status ailments. Not particularly too useful, but in some circumstances it can be. So here's Fort Condor over here. Maybe we'll go over there. I'm not sure if we can get the... Huh. So... Okay, so it's a percentage chance of finding her. You'll meet her 12.5% of the time, battles in that Junon area, the place we're just at. The place you can find her the most at is an area outside of Rocket Town, which is where you normally would find her. We're going to come over here because we're just going to. Ah, crap. Thunderbolt. Yes. Ah, killed him. Cool. So, at Fort Condor, you'll have at different points of the game, you'll have the opportunity to come and, wage battles, and you get stuff for winning the battles. If you lose a battle, then that means the same as losing the item that you might have gotten otherwise. The first one you can get is the Magic Comb, which is a weapon for Red 13, which has double materia growth on it, so it's really a nice thing for, say, putting summons materia in it, or alls or something. So I'm going to save it here first, just to make sure that we don't screw up anything here. In terms of if I beat the battle or not. You can also get the Phoenix materia from here later on. So this is kind of an interesting mechanic in this game.